Today I wanted to cover about long-term practice, not the breath meditation, but just when we are doing something at home or at office or whatever. Now, what is that we need to practice? So there is one sutta called Chachakka Sutta. I think we had taken this very long time ago. I don't know whether it was earlier there or not, but anyway, nothing wrong in doing it even if it was there. So first is in few hours, you take, meaning right now, if you take one sense door, whichever sense door of your choice, you take it for few hours. Shouldn't shift to many of the sense doors watching. What I mean to say is that you take eyes, that's the most used. Okay. Now, what you need to do, or what we need to do, is to watch the eyes changing to something. Something means depending upon the object. There's an object, this is subject, this is the subject, and that's the object. So, what Buddha says is if there is a change in the subject or in the object, the consciousness drops. Okay. That means Chakku, Rupa, Chakku Vinyana, Phassa, Vedana, Tanha. All of this drop off. So you have to practice with one sense door for good amount of time, maybe a few hours, but you should make sure that you are able to watch it, not watching the eyes. We're not talking about watching the eyes. We're talking about eyes changing. To cite an example. Now, if my wife calls and I leave this room, the objects around this room is gone. It's replaced by objects in that room.
I couldn't find spy objects in your Apple Music library. You can ask me to play a radio station or ask for your music on a different app.
Apple's AI danger statements. Anyway, so if I see from this room, I go to that room. The objects in this room is no longer accessible. And the objects of that room becomes accessible. If you do it well, or rather, if I do it well, I would attend or I will move into the fourth jhana without having to attain the first and the second and the third. That experience is fabulous. Okay. Again, I repeat what I'm trying to say to you, so that there's no confusion. From the closed eyes meditation, what you've been doing, okay, now what you're going to do is you moving from one room to another room, one place to another place, without identifying the place. Can be a room, can be living room, or leaving the house itself and going out, or whatever it is. For a few hours, can you be watchful of the eyes the objects coming and dropping off. And so the eyes also drop off because there's no consciousness. It keeps on moving, just changes, again changes. But there is a witness, and you are that witness, right? And when you see you are the witness, the experience what you get is fourth jhana, which will make you equanimous. And then take the ear, do it for a few hours. Any sound coming, just let it come. And you start moving. And that sound is replaced by some other sound. That sound goes away. This sound comes. And this sound goes away. And next sound comes. That sound goes away. The next sound comes. So the consciousness drops that completely and takes awareness of the next one. And drops that completely, takes the next one. So in the whole day, we can be experimenting with eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and finally the mind itself. And that's the assignment. That's all I had for today. Very short, simple, no stories. Okay, no settling with some sutta. And that's it. Over. Unless you want to discuss. But this is the thing.
In practice is important.
Yes, practice is important. So the basic aim of why I wanted to do this was we are now in a state that we can take. And now Venu Gopal had wanted to ask so many questions yesterday. So if he wants, he can use the time to ask questions. Otherwise, we are ready for the match. Okay. That's the only thing we're going to do. And this is covered in, for those people who would like to know, this is in Majjhima Nikaya MN 148 Chachakka Sutta 6x6. Yes, sir. Venugopal, do you have anything to discuss? We can.
Sir, one sutta is there, Mahanama Sutta, Anguttara Nikaya 8.25, sir. Can you explain that sutta, sir?
Which part? Which portion?
That is very small sutta, sir. You can explain all the things, sir.
No, what is the problem you have that we can address?
My part is Atta and Dhamma, sir. Atta Dhamma. And practice according to Dhamma. The last part is a little more understand that part, sir.
That is
The first thing is
8.25.
8. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, what he says here. So he says that how is a lay follower defined? Yata ko mahanama buddham saranam gato hoti, dhammam saranam gato hoti, sangam saranam gato hoti. You're considered to be lay follower. So then again he will talk about ethical. That means panatipata, dinnadana, kameshamichachara, musavada, suramere, majjapamadatthana. How do we define a lay follower who is practicing to benefit themselves and not others? Yes.
Sorry, what is the sutta number again?
AN
Sorry.
8.25. So he says, Kitavatta panabhante upasako athitaya patipanno hoti na parahitaya. Attahitaya no parahitaya. See, the first thing is like this. In Buddha Dhamma, especially, it's about you first having oxygen cylinder before giving it to others. Meaning, like in many suttas, Buddha says, I never taught anyone before I myself did it. I myself understood it. I myself achieved it. So parahita means helping others. So first you should have your own hita, then parahita. Attanava sila sampanno hoti no param sila sampadaya samapdapeti. Chaga. They like to see those attanava bhikkунam dasana kamo hoti. They like to hear the true teachings of Saddhammam. They readily memorize. So, Attanava Sutanam Dhammanam Dharana Jatiko Hoti. Then Dhammanam Atu Parikhita Hoti. So then he says that this is how he does it. Now he says, how does he do for both? So he does of all the five of the things for others. Yeah, what's the problem? That's sutta. You can do it in both ways. You can first finish all of your things and then teach others, or you can do it simultaneously. Supposing you want to be a Kalyan Mitra to someone, you both can discuss and do it together. So, like that. So, what is the message from that Mahanama Sutta? To be a Sotapanna. That is what is required. That means, like I was explaining last few days, Sutta is required. And you should know it by heart. Okay. Then Chinta should keep on reflecting, and not allowing the mind to go out of it. Then Bhavana. And the Bhavana Maya is when you really get that aha moment. I got it. That is when it changes the Gotra Bhujnana. As you change the lineage and you will yourself come to know. Not that somebody should come and tell you or there's a confusion, thing like that. You yourself come to know. And this is applicable from Sotapanna to Anagami. So there's nothing more to do. Same process. Then you take 5 khandas, you take ayatana, you take this, you take that, and you will be able to do it much easier. Yeah, I had one with Anusha. Anusha, you're there, right? Anusha? Okay. Yeah, Venugopal, we can continue. I'll ask her later. What else you have?
Sir, how to put that sutta into practice? Sir? One more question is there. One who knows and sees, like sees means experience through meditation or what, sir?
Now I've been repeating, meditation is not closed eyes meditation at all. There's nothing like that in Buddhism. If we have a wrong view of that, it's going to be dangerous. It's not that we shouldn't be closing eyes and sitting. That is one portion of it. But it is in all postures, in all states. So when we say seeing in Sanskrit or in Pali, it's dasana. And in English, there is no other word to say see. And eyes are also seeing. So the confusion is seeing means what? It is dasanena pahatabba. Like if you were to take the asava, dasana. Now, in Sanskrit, it becomes darshana. When we use the word dasana or darshana, it is experience. What are you experiencing? Let's say sila. What are you experiencing in sila? Now I'll go to Bhante. Okay. Now you are in Mahabodhi at present, Bangalore. So you're sitting there and you go and meet a Bhante. What does he do? He'll give you five precepts. And what happens after that? Can you tell me what happens after that?
Uh, Actually, in that time, we determined, sir, like to do Shila.
Fine,
So
but
that remains
no, but you should be doing it for whole day.
not whole day, means continuously, sir.
At least for the whole day.
Yes, sir.
You leave the continuous aspect for time being. Whole day. So what is your step to do it whole day? How do you do it?
First of all, when we are mindful, we don't break Shila, sir, actually.
That
When you
is
are
fine.
constantly
So
mindful.
correct. So how do you become mindful?
Means observing our three doors activities, sir.
Three doors?
Means like verbally and action and mentally what we are doing, like that.
Okay. So how do you watch it?
Uh,
I'm asking your own question. So let's see how far you go. So how do you watch it?
uh, Sir, ಅದೇ observe through observation, sir.
How do you observe?
Uh, uh, like through the sense basis and the mind, sir.
How do you go to sense basis?
uh, I know this much, sir.
Okay. Are you not seeing that there is you in that?
Yes, sir, it is there, sir.
First thing you need to do is to know a thing called as witness. If you can't bring the witness, you will never be able to do it. First job is get the witness. So in Dhamma, even though we are saying mind, chitta, jnana, whatever word, there is six senses and there is a witness of the six senses. First, you need to create wisdom, panya, that there is somebody who is watching. That's a wisdom. It's there in Vijnana only. So don't say that, no, there is no witness. If there is nobody to witness, then what will the kaya do? Say, kaya, vachi, mano. Not doing any duccharita in kaya, vachi, and mano. That means if it is being done, then who is stopping it? So, what in the Mahavedala Sutta is said, the panya needs to be developed. Vijnana has to be understood. Okay? Please remember this very carefully. Panya has to be developed and Vijnana has to be. So, what I am talking about Vijnana here is the you who is traveling different life streams. Whatever that you is there, but it is also having impermanency. That's separate, but it's there. Okay, first you have to given that it is there. If you reject, it's not there, then there is no witness. So when I begin on the journey, I have to develop this witness. And that witness is sati. That's a witness. It sees. It says that, hey, you're doing mistake. You're telling lies. Excuse me, you're telling lies. Hello, I'm telling you, you're telling lies. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. You make a note. I told a lie. Write in a book. So what I do? I write in a book, put a date today. Today here is 11th of July 2025, 8:54 a.m. I don't have to justify, I don't have to indicate what lie did I say. It's just a lie. So what did I do? Made it as a witness. Like you go to the court and you're supposed to give witness for 6 people. One is eye, one is ear, one is nose, one is tongue, one is body, one is mind. Okay. They have 5 permutations: contact, phassa, vedana, feeling, sanya, perception, chetana, intention. This guy, this is the person who is supposed to be the witness, manasikara. Okay. And this manasikara is got corrupted. It has become ayoniso manasikara. What's the point? It should be turned to yoniso manasikara. So to make this guy, you see here, these 4 people are hiding with this guy. So when the rebirth consciousness happens, this guy is pulled up. Why didn't you look at the phassa? Oh, I forgot, sir. Why didn't you look at the vedana? Oh, sorry, sir, I forgot. Why didn't you look at the sanya, perception? I forgot. Why didn't you look at the intention? You should have cut the intention then and there. Sir, I forgot. Oh, you will be jailed. Right? So, guy. So this guy is corrupt. He started taking bribe from these 4 guys. So eyes will bribe this manasikara and it does whatever eye says. Ear will bribe this manasikara and it does what it says, like that. So now I bring a witness to this guy, a witness. And when that witness comes, these people will open up, like they are the thieves. And it turns like upside down. Yeah. When it becomes like this, then the sati is at the highest. That's a witness. That's the reason it's called sati patana. Patana means foundation of mindfulness. Who is mindful? Manasikara has become mindful. He was unmindful. Why? Policeman is standing next to him like this. So in some religion, they call it as God. God is seeing. Right? That's a witness. Right? God is witnessing. So when you have God, what happens? This Manasikara becomes smart guy. So there's nothing wrong in God. Because this guy has become corrupted. What to do? Make this God. Now you can bring in Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Right? There's no God. No problem. But Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha is there, right? Put that. So the Thai people went some more far, slightly far, to make it happen. Because people were not following in Thailand. So they created a sutta called as Jina Panjara Sutta. It was created in 1824. If you think Jina Panjara was from the beginning of Buddha, no. It's a new entry, but it works. So what I do? Jayasana Gata Dhira Chitva Maram Savahinim Chatusaccha Matarasam Epivimsu Narasabha Tanhankaradayo Buddha Attavi Sati Nayaka Sabbe Patittita Tukhyam Mattake on your head Munissara. Now you see, you've created a witness guy. Now can you do something? When these guys are sitting here and witnessing, 28 Buddhas are sitting here, not one. So then this Buddha, Gautama Buddha is sitting right in front here. My goodness. And Dhamma Tavalochane, eyes have become your Dhamma. And the entire body is Sangha. So what happened to this guy? Stood it like this. Now you can't do any mistake. Right? Now whenever you want to tell lies, the 28 Buddhas have to approve, which they are not going to approve. Clear? You have to convince each Buddha from Tanhankara, Deyo Buddha, Attavisati Nayaka. They all are Nayaka. So they are leaders. Sabbe patittita tuhyam mattakete munissara. Sire patittita Buddha dhammocha tavalochane. So sire on your forehead. This guy called Buddha is stuck here. You tell me, if you have 28 these idiots sitting here, what will you do? You'll get headache. Because for everything you're going to ask him, sir, can I do this? No. Sorry, sir. Sir, can I say this? No. So now I take 10 immoral deeds, list. Then these 28 people are seeing. On top of that, there is this Moggallana sitting on the left and Aniruddha sitting on the right, and there's somebody sitting on the back. Oh my God, it is torture. Sariputta is sitting on your here. They'll slap you. Literally, they'll slap you. Simple. These people are sitting here and their disciples are sitting everywhere. It's too much. So what did we do? We created a witness consciousness. Clear? So now what happens? It becomes Yoniso Manasikara. If you have Yoniso Manasikara, will you ever do a mistake? That's it. Aren't you getting the experience of Dhamma? Yes. Practically. So I don't have to go and ask a monk in a monastery, sir, give me 5 precepts. One slap Buddha will give. What are we here to give you every day 5 precepts, 8 precepts? You think it's a shop? When will you start doing precept? What are you taking? What's there to take? Sir, give me, take. What do you mean? Who is he to give? Who is that Bhante to give? It's a natural thing. You have to let go of 10 immoral deeds, whether he gives or he doesn't give. That's how you strengthen the manasikara, because this manasikara is a weaker. Oh, we should handle this guy. And this police is stuck. Once he becomes an anagami, this policeman walks away because there's no longer police required. This himself, the strongest police person, he tames Passa. Without Passa, there's no Vedana. There's no Vedana, then there's no Sanya. And hence, there is no intention. There's Chetana. What happens? Get into Nirodha Samapana. Got it? So these five, don't forget. Assa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Mansikara. This is Nama. So when
Sir,
yes, go ahead.
sir, in Paticca Samuppada, Namarupa is there, no? So why does define Nama as what you said now? But in somewhere define as Rupa and remaining as Vedana, Sanya, Sankara and Vijnana. But in Paticca Samuppada, why does define Nama as four things is said now? Sir?
Very simple. It's not so complicated. Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda is Nam. If you look from five aggregate, Rupa plus Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, close the bracket, plus Vijnana equals Namarupa plus Vijnana. That is the problem which I just some days ago. It keeps on circling both directions. You have to cut it. To cut it, you have to run the Patisamutpada. The Patisamutpada, Avijja, is because of Asava. And Asava is flowing where? Asavas are flowing in this consciousness. Which consciousness? It's the witness consciousness itself. So the more you strengthen witness consciousness, the asavas keeps on diminishing. So avijja pachay sankhara, the I, myself, starting there. So you do a sankhara. Now what sankhara will you do? You will create the following sankharas. And five kinds of sankharas associated with it. What sankhara? Chakkus Sanchetana, Sota Sanchetana, Ghana Sanchetana, Jivha Sanchetana, Kai Sanchetana. So you will want a Chetana, intention. Let the eye be like this, and ear be like this, and nose be like this, etc. And that kind of Vijnana will come now. So Sankhara Pache Vijnana, Vijnana Pache Namarupa. That comes there. So has to be there. Sorry. For Vedana to arise. And for Vedana to arise and knowing it, the Sanya has to be there. And for Sanya coming there, it should be some intention, which is Sankhara anyway. And that experience provider is Manasikara. So Vijnana has all of this. But for understanding, it is divided like that. To say, that's the reason Sariputta says in that Mahavedala Sutta, Panya has to be understood. Sorry, Vijnana has to be understood. Panya has to be developed. So when we have the wisdom, we can see how Manasikara is working. If I don't have the wisdom, I can't see what is working. Just a blind faith. So even Buddha Dhamma is a blind faith. Literally blind faith. It has no discernment, investigation. If you miss wisdom, it's just blind. That's it. You just go to monastery or a arame and talk to some bhante and do this, do that. That's all what it is going to lead on. Nothing else is going to happen. It's a waste of time, but it's fine. I mean, what else can be done? Nothing can be done. If there is no panya, wisdom coming, it doesn't make any difference. Only when the panya comes, then you say, it's so clear, I got it. Otherwise, you keep on trying to understand. So, what happens? Only the sanya keeps on growing. That means the intellect keeps on growing, which makes no sense because that's a problem. Sanya itself is a problem. The perception keeps on developing in a wrong way. And I feel that if I go and visit Mahabodhi, everything is going to work. That's a sanya. So there's a feeling behind it, this Vedana. And for feeling to come, there's a phassa, there's a contact. Because of contact, there's feeling. Because of feeling, there's perception. And then you get an intention. When you get an intention, your manasikara changes itself into ayonisa manasikara. You just go and sit there and you feel, just because I came here, everything is working. Absolutely no, wrong way of understanding. So first we need to develop manasikara. Develop manasikara, you require witness consciousness. Create witness consciousness, there are various ways of doing, and one of that, that Jina Panjara or whatever, you can take whatever you want, but create a witness. Now, where is this witness conscious? It's there in the same mind, not separate. Nothing separate about it. Nothing that there is another jnana. But this vijnana is a policeman. And we all require policemen. Men or women, it doesn't matter. When we have a police, it absolutely works. In fact, in science, there is double slit experiment. When they put an observer, it turns itself into a single slit. It means the particles that the electrons which are going through both the slit turns itself into a single slit because of the observer. If you remove the observer, they act like waves. So, light particles, if you put something as an observer, it turns itself into particles, just particle, just particle, particle. It covers one slit. If you don't have a observer, it goes from just one single one. How it decides to go here, nobody knows. How it decides to go here, nobody knows. And the worst thing is, it goes both. There's only one slit. One single slit, it's straight line. Okay, understandable. But if we make two slits, you can do it in a river. Just put your hand, make it like this, and the interference pattern, you can see it. They cancel out each other. And if you were to put an observer, they don't cancel out. They go separate. It's a nice experiment. We are also made out of the same material. So it will be like that. So you require an observer. And when you bring an observer, it just straight. You can go to YouTube, give double slit experiment. And you can see it. Wonderful. How it knows, that nobody knows. How electron knows to go in two slits without an observer. When they put an observer, how does it know to go in one only? So you need an observer, then it works. Not only you, all of us. And the problem with sati is we don't have an observer. See, out of four things, focus, attention, observation and awareness. Like in Chuladasa, it doesn't cover observation. For what reason, I don't know. The entire book misses on observation. Maybe the attention, see, awareness already has observation, is one way to see it, or the attention already has an observation, maybe that way we can consider. But these are 4 parts of consciousness. First part is focusing. I focus here at the nostril, sense of the nostril. That's focus. That means I'm bringing an observer. Okay, I'm bringing an observer. So the mind is consisting of 6 minds basically. Please remember, it's not only one mind. Tries to find if somebody is watching. Who is this person? They fight. And that's what Buddha calls them as Nivarna, curtain. So they bring in 5 of their friends, ganging them out, saying that, hey, why is it asking us to do this? You have any idea? The mind is talking to itself. Who is this person? So there's a doubt. So drop. Thank God. No observer for us. Right? That's the point. Now you shouldn't have doubt. You force it. Little bit, not too much force. And when you little bit force it, attention comes. And please remember, when attention comes, everybody stands in straight line. But our attention span is very less because we are made to take care of the threat. Just like animals, we also have threat. We have threat of humans, not of animals. Threat of humans. So we feel threatened by each other. So what do? Our attention moves from eyes to ears, ears to nose, nose to tongue, tongue to body, body to mind, again to eyes, again to nose, again to tongue, like that. It keeps on moving. Now we are saying, hey, don't feel, don't worry, I'm there. Excuse me, who are you? Hey, I am there. We don't know you. But you have to strengthen that witness consciousness. Yes, Shinil, go ahead.
Yeah, Velasty, just in terms of Chuladasa's in stages, one thing that was really beneficial to me, you mentioned that he doesn't explicitly talk about observation, but I think in stage 3 or 4, he introduces a practice where you're regularly sort of checking in to see what's happening in your mind.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that is observation, but there's a specific observation. Like if you look at Anapanasati Sutta, the specific observation you observe, he talks about that for to get you a good stage of meditation. I just like Goenka technique for starting is good. The same way Chuladasa is tremendous. It's would call the must to have all the 10 steps. I'm just saying once you attain it, once you've done it.
Exactly, but I'll share what my experience was, because when I did Goenkaji's method, I didn't have that Yoniso Manasikara. Like I wasn't able to observe. But when I was doing Chuladasa's stage 3 practice, and I was checking in, it was very hard to do, like very hard to sort of see what the state of your mind was, a snapshot. I think the thing that he tries to build is that what he calls metacognitive introspective awareness, understanding what's happening in your mind all of the time. So when I persisted with that for some time, it took me like, a few months, maybe 2 months or more. Eventually something just clicked where then I could just see what was happening in my mind all of the time. That witness, I guess, that you're trying to establish.
Yes.
Got established. Now, I don't know if it's exactly from that practice or other things in my practice, but I know that was what helped me develop that witness consciousness. And from that time forward, it's like I always had, something watching my mind all of the time. So when some of these thoughts came up, the 3 thieves, the 4 thieves or whatever, I could see that happening. Most of the time, I could resist and not do something bad, but still sometimes, something would slip. But from that point on, it was very hard for me to do anything that was breaking sila, which was very beneficial in my
Yes,
practice.
I 100% know that you picked it up. Whether you picked it from Chuladasa or not, I have told you many times, when I saw you on 4th of April, I knew that you picked it up. So there's nothing for me which said that, oh, I have a doubt on you. I have perfectly fine from 4th of April, not today.
Mhm.
From 4th of April. The first time I saw your eyes, I read all that I wanted.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, I'm just offering that as like
No, it's good one.
that technique helped me to develop
Yes,
that.
it does. It does.
Yeah.
I'm not rejecting that. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just sharing my
Yeah,
my
perfect. But I would have preferred that he put. See, many people wouldn't understand his word of metacognitive awareness or whatever he's
Yes.
putting. That it's like sounding like pure awareness equivalent to sati.
Mhm.
You just keep on watching the mind every moment.
Mhm.
What is happening? What's happening? And it's not tiring. Actually, just free flowing.
Mhm.
It's
It's
just like,
automatic.
yes, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying it's automatic.
It's
Yeah.
automatic. Yes, absolutely. So in the case of Venugopal or with Ariu or with anyone sitting, they are able to get that metacognitive awareness. They have done it. There's nothing more to do with that. And on that, they can develop the art of Vipassana, wherein
Mhm.
you investigate. Literally, you investigate and see, oh, why am I getting this? Interesting. Let it come. So the police is like this, let the thief come out. And when he comes, one shot, oh, got it. So like that. So it's going to be basically like that. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say then Yoniso Manasakara was much more possible because I could see what was happening in real time all of the time. And then I could, if something was coming up in the mind, I could apply some sort of corrective action like in real time,
Yes.
so that I wouldn't do it. Whether it was, if there's something like something attractive that I saw, then I could use a Subha practice to see the unattractive in it so I wouldn't go down that path or something else came up. So, like what you're saying, you need that to be able to progress on the path. And
Yes. Yes. For those people who have not read Chulada or who are not able to get, I'm just saying that you need to create one observer view that you're observing it. When you observe, take whichever it is and put it on the Manasikara, like the one which I showed, glue it tight. That person keeps on watching where this guy is going. So now it is stuck like this, right? This locked. No longer the Manasikara can do what it wants. So then it becomes yoniso. It goes to the matrix or to the origin, trying to see, how did I pick this up? How did I get this habit? And it stops. There's a pause. It pauses. The defilement comes on the surface. It's not reacting to the defilement. Let's go of that. It just passes away in his presence. So now he is a witness of this defilement going away. So now he has complete faith in Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha because he's seen that it's working. Just seeing it's flowing off. Nothing needs to be held, good or bad, ugly, whatever it is. Just so he can now celebrate. Wow, first time you get it, feel. And that the very moment you're Sotapanna. Nothing more to be a Sotapanna. I need to be a Sotapanna. Just happens like this. And your cognitive awareness increases, which closes the six sense doors. And then you get that pause moment and it opens. Means the sankharas have stopped. So you have attained first stage fruit has achieved. And you will come to know yourself when you have a witness. So you've done it through Chuladasa plus person of going or added some more things. I know that you got it. No doubt. You've done it well. And I only hope everybody in touch with you is able to get that, and they get it, done it. And then we can add many of these, what I'm saying. That is advanced and basic. So Venugopal, just to put this in a right perspective, in whichever format it takes, take the witness. So focus, attention, observation, awareness. You require the observation to be in awareness. So the attention and awareness are the two things. It's a balancing act. If you're too attentive, the awareness goes away. If you're too much on awareness, there's no attention at all. So you just need to make sure your boat is not going this way or swaying this way. Balance it. To balance it, attention and awareness, two key things. Awareness as in knowing what's happening. Attention as in where you're looking at the object in your near view. Right? So you have two corners. One corner is this person sitting here. Okay, you're attending to that. And another corner is the end of this, which is a broader view, broader state, as big as this room. And that is your periphery, end to end, peripheral. And this is your corner, first corner, and it goes like you need to have both the dimensions here and here. If you're here, mind stops working. That is, if I focus on Panati Pata Veramani Sikka Padam Samadhiyami Adinnadana Veramani blah 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 Veramani, done. Because this I have left it free. The problem comes from here, not from here. That is, out of 6 doors, I'm standing in one door. I've left all the other 5 doors where anybody can come and take anything and go. I should stand far away and watch the 6 doors of anybody coming and going and picking something from there and dropping something there and picking something and dropping something there. So I am a policeman standing on the last gate watching this house with 6 windows or 6 doors, whatever you want to put it. And something is coming, going, something coming, going, and I'm watching who is coming, who is going, who is coming, who is going, who is coming, who is going. So my peripheral awareness is this vast, and this is so small, right? Now, if I see the cross section of a particular thing, I will not get anything. But I see the whole, end to end. Mind is awake. It's watching everywhere. Oh, what's this sound? What's this? What's the thought? What's that one? What's that one? What that one? What that one? So it attends to everything, just circling around there, not allowing anybody to take precedence over the other one. If somebody takes charge, rather than I taking charge, that fellow will run and go away. That's the reason that Chappanosa Upama Sutta is there. 6 animals. They run away. Nothing you can do. So the Indriya Samvara is a key aspect. Just can't sit in meditation without having the guarding the sense door. Not at all possible. If you just sit there and then close your eyes and watching breath and all the stupid things, it's not going to work. to have this peripheral awareness. So first start with this, slowly expand, expand, and expand, and expand. Keep on expanding, keep on expanding, keep on expanding, expand, expand, expand. That becomes infinite consciousness. Becomes infinite consciousness. You're conscious of everything inside, outside. And now you are master. Okay. That's the sixth jhana. Okay. When you really see it, you know it, what Buddha is talking about. And the same thing what Chuladasa is saying, you have your peripheral awareness. Have a peripheral awareness. If you forget the peripheral awareness, that's the reason many people nod like this. So there is nothing there. You're just in this small cocoon. That's required. First, you start small. Like example, I'm watching here. When I'm watching here, just peripheries. But no, there's something coming here. Sound might come, light might come. This side also there's something coming. So create the awareness, increase the awareness. That is what brings in yoniso manasika. Yes. 1 second, Harry. Let him finish.
Sir, you heard conscience in Kannada, Atma Shakshi.
Yes.
Sir, conscience is also related to
Conscience.
Okay.
Conscience.
Witness consciousness. It is any related to witness consciousness.
It is witness conscious only. There is a consciousness which is witness, as simple as that. When we say, I have a conscience, means there is a policeman. See, in the quest of anatta, what we are trying to do is even throw out the conscience itself. That's not how it is. The ultimate reality is anatta. Please understand. Ultimate reality. The ultimate means ultimate of ultimate. Yes. Then you'll see. So the ultimate thing is anatta. But if you put anatta today, it's going to be messy. You will keep on saying anatma, 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 and that makes no sense.
And that's a theoretical, sir.
Yes, it becomes theoretical because there is a witness. So when we say conscience, atma sakshi, that's true. There is somebody who is watching. Otherwise, who is watching then? Nobody. Then who is taking precept? Then you have to ask another question. Who is the Bhante? How are you recognizing a Bhante? Because if eyes comes and goes away, ear comes, goes away, goes away, tongue comes, goes away, body comes, goes away, mind comes, goes away, then who is recording it then?
Sir, but consciousness also, it is like conditioned, no, sir?
Let it be
So,
conditioned.
yes,
Nobody is saying
like
it is
I-
unconditioned. No, wait,
Uh-huh.
Venugopal.
Yeah.
Nobody is saying that it is conditioned. Sorry, unconditioned. It is conditioned only. But when it becomes unconditioned, when the six sense doors drop, at that time you attain nirvana or nibbana. During that nibbana, there is no need for this policeman, right? So there is no need for a witness consciousness also. And in the Upanishads or in the Vedas or anywhere, they talk about this Atma continuing because they see the witness all the time. And that is what he says in the Brahmajala Sutta. He accepts. Buddha says yes, because he has seen 40 eons. What are you talking? Have we seen one eon, Venu?
Yes, sir.
He has seen 40 eons. Even if you see one past life, you will know that you have seen the past life. Like I have seen one past life completely. You know what you're talking because you've seen it. I know my wife. I have 2 children. I know the teacher. I know the place. I know I was in Ujjain. I know everything of that. That means I am there, right? If there was no I, then who is seeing it? Like when Buddha also explains in the Samanya Pada Sutta, he says, I saw my past life. Who is I? Past life. There should be some I to see, right? That's the witness consciousness. It knows, which you call as conscious. So when even Goenka says Sakshi Bhava, you should ask, who is this Sakshi? There is somebody called Sakshi, right? Otherwise, there's nothing. That means what you can say, I kill someone, that chitta is gone. I don't know, you go and ask that chitta. I steal. I don't know, ask that chitta. It's not mine. Then I have sexual misconduct. Who? Ask that chitta. No. That came and went away. I don't know where it went. Then who is taking precept? The witness. Please understand. The six consciousness arise and pass away. But there is a witness. And the karma is attached to the witness. But when at arhat phala, that witness consciousness no longer stays. So there's nothing. That's how liberation happens. Good question. Yes, Aryu. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the great question and answers. One small question. Earlier, Vilas, you said at Sotapanna, this observer it starts, it begins, but it still falls asleep, right? It needs to be developed from
Yes,
that
yes.
on.
Yes,
Oh no,
yes.
it's not automatic like
No,
Shinyo had.
it is not. It is just, it came and left. So now you, having seen, you have to develop it.
Okay. So when Shinyo said it become automatic, that's the next stage when
Next
it
stage.
sticks.
Yes.
It becomes fixed.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that is Satipatthana.
Yes, sir. That is the beginning of Satipatthana from Sotapanna on.
And when it has stayed, you could have said it's established. It's that foundation has been built.
Yes. That's it. Okay. Yes, Bobby. Welcome back. I'm so desperate to hear your voice. Go ahead.
Thank you, Vilashi. I was striving, that's why. But I wanted to ask a question a
Yes.
few minutes ago, but
Yes.
I thought I'd let everybody. See, you always say about six consciousness, which is according to sutras also. So now there is one thing called all the eye consciousness, everything is there, but mano vijnana. But now, when you say about this, the witness consciousness, is it part of this mano vijnana or is it a totally different thing?
Nothing. There's no same or different. That's what our friend Buddha blessed Sati because he asked such a question. There is anidasana vinyana. Correct? Anidasana or not?
Yes, Anidasana. He always says that, but Anidasana is unestablished, right? There is
Exactly. That is a witness. That's the guy who is the witness. In fact, if Sati would have asked this question, what is anidasana vinyana? He would have answered it. In fact, Bhikkhu Bodhi or Sujato has asked this question on suttacentral.net. There is a forum that he asked this question. Had Sati asked this, the answer would have been different. The sutta would have been totally.
Okay. Yeah, I think you told that before. If Sati would have been asked like this,
Yes.
it would have been different.
So
But
basically,
Anidasana Vijnana is actually there is nothing there.
nothing there. See, the thing is like this: when we say anidasana, unillustrative consciousness, it means it doesn't establish anywhere, right? But now in that the consciousness is now established, which is nidasana. Now, what you can do is you can develop manasikara. Yoniso manasikara is coming out of manasikara. Manasikara has consciousness or not?
Yes, it has.
It has. So all the 5 consciousness report to Manasikara. Ultimately, he is the hero. But the hero is
5 or 6?
5.
5, yeah. Okay, so you mean the this is Manasikara is part of the Manovinyan.
Yes. So then the 6th one has 2 roles to play. One as a witness and one as a doer.
Yes.
So you develop the panya, wisdom, right?
Yes.
The wisdom where it is developing in the Vijnana only, but in the Manasikara. Yoniso. It becomes Yoniso. Okay. Like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm getting a sense of it. Thank you, Vilas.
Sure. Good question. Any other? Anusha, I wanted to talk to you. I don't know. I had one question. I had one thing in my mind about your yesterday's question.
Okay.
Yes.
Vilasji.
Yeah, Tervan Sarnai. So now can you repeat back that question what you had asked me yesterday? Regarding the 7 jhana or something like that.
Yes. So, my question was actually, you know how when we make our consciousness very subtle, right? Even in sitting meditation, I know meditation is all 4 postures, but I'm taking this instance on the cushion, right?
Okay.
When we calm our mind and it sort of goes into an altered state of consciousness, right?
Right.
And it becomes very, very subtle. And then when one goes to formless, means their consciousness of the body is gone.
Mhm.
Correct? So that
Go ahead.
and the 7 jhana is a jhana of nothingness.
Correct.
So no objects.
Yes.
So my question was, with such an altered state of consciousness, with a subtle awareness in place, where no objects come to the mind, and no understanding of the body, feeling of the body, how can one drive perhaps in the motorway? This was my question.
Nice question. Okay, now we need to understand what Buddha is saying. When he says dhite dhite mattam, sute sute mattam, te mute mattam, vinyate vinyate. So if you were to do like that, you attain Cheto Vimukti. Have you heard about Cheto Vimukti in the 7th jhana by any chance?
No, I heard that Cheto Vimukti is so either Panya Vimukti or Cheto Vimukti, and Arahat will come into Arahatship. And Cheto Vimukti is an Arahant who has mastered all the 8 jhanas. And Panya Vimukti don't have jhanas, but still they are an Arahant. That's what my understanding from the Sri Lankan Venerable monks.
No, if you look at Mahavedala Sutta, he talks about different kind of Vimukti. One in the same meaning but different in rendering, and one in rendering and different in understanding, something like that. So there are, like, if you are in Brahma Vihara, you're still in Cheto Vimukti. You heard about that?
No, Vilas.
No, right? Okay, don't worry. Even if you have not heard it, it's there. So what I want to tell you is, let's say you are in or Brahma Vihara at present. Can you not interact with people or anything at all?
Maybe it's my limited understanding, but I still think, the Alara Kalama, right? And Uddakarama Putta and all these people that were attaining the 7 jhana, the formless jhanas. I thought they don't even move their body, only then they can go into that sort of a deep meditative.
Yes, that is also there. Anusha, the thing is like this. I think we are thoroughly misunderstanding things, struggling with ourselves. So let me cover up on what is anariya and ariya. So can you tell me what's the difference between anariya and ariya as per whatever you know?
Okay, anariya means in the as a in the person way or just jhana you are talking?
No, whatever you call anariya, what does that mean? What is
Anariya means pratakjana. Arya means who has come to the stream.
what does that mean? Can you help me out with that? I mean, what do you
Okay.
mean?
So from my understanding, Arya means who have started the wheel of the Dhamma, the process. Anarya means who has not yet started the wheel of the Dhamma movement.
Okay, let me tell you from a proper perspective. Have you heard about samsarana and nissarana?
No.
Samsara.
I've heard the Pali words, but I don't know the real meaning.
No, that's okay. Samsarana means turning around. The consciousness always turns around. Have you know that? Do you know that a consciousness turns around itself? No, right? Yeah, Anusha, since you're not talking, I won't even know that whether you're talking or you're not talking because I can't even see you.
Sorry, what did you ask, Vilasji?
I'm asking you, have you heard about Vijnana turning around?
Yes, it does turn around in a meditative experience. Yes.
Not meditative. Forget meditative, Anusha. When I call you Anusha, you're turning around or not turning around? Or you think consciousness is one thing and you are another thing?
So when you say you, what do you mean by you?
That's what I'm also asking you. Are you not turning around?
So for me, it's just a process, right? So a self is a created process.
Are you really feeling like that, Anusha? If yes, then you're an arhat, done with the deal.
No, I don't feel that. I feel the witness part, yes. But the idea of a permanent entity is gone.
No, but, I think we are talking too many things. Let me make it easy for you. When I say Anusha, who is Anusha?
Anusha is just a name.
That is fine, but will you tell somebody when they ask you Anusha, oh, I don't know who is he?
No, in the normal world, we have to interact.
Wait for a second. When you say normal world, isn't it the consciousness turning around?
I'm thinking, Vilasji.
If that were not to be true, Anusha, either you have dementia or you're gone mad. Please understand, consciousness turns back. Every time we call a person name, it turns back. Even if you are in a dreamy state, it turns back. In fact, you should know another thing. You're sitting here and you're thinking about your school. Don't you do that, Anusha? Or the workplace wherever you are. Do you get such kind of thing?
Yes, but that's memory, right?
No, wait a second. Wait a second. Not so fast. Didn't you go there? Where is memory, by the way? Where is memory? Sati is memory, by the way, if you don't know. It has memory. So Vijnana has memory, Anusha. If you don't know, Vijnana has sanya. Okay? Vijnana also has sankhara. Vijnana also has vedana. You think they're all separate and Vijnana is some one thing and all others are the thing, then we have misunderstood the Dhamma itself. That's the reason Mahavedala Sutta is very important, that Vijnana needs to be understood, and needs to be. Okay. Coming back to this aspect is, whenever a person called or designated, like when your husband calls, will you say, I don't know whom is he calling? Has it ever occurred like that? Anusha, by any chance?
No.
No. When your daughter calls, will you say, which mother you're talking about? I don't know. Are you concerned about your daughters by any chance? I'm asking a question to you,
Yes, yes, yes.
but you're not answering because I can't even see you whether you're there. So I have to pause myself and say. So if you have a daughter who is recognizing the daughter, there's recognizing it, turning back.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay.
And what Buddha says, it has to only cognize, not recognize. So, for now, till we reach Arhat Phala Samapan, we have recognition. That means it turns around. So, samsarana is running down. Nissarana, cutting that turn. Asada, adinava, sarana. Right? So, the consciousness knows this is asada. Consciousness knows this is adinava. This also knows sarana. But presently, due to association with self, it turns around, and Buddha calls it as vattam vattati, the whirlpool effect between the Namarupa on one side, the Vijnana on the other, on going like this, circling. Now, through wisdom, you are cutting the samsara. And that act of doing what makes an Arya. And for that matter, many people have wrong opinion about Alara Kalama, Uddaka Ramaputta. They were just some idiots. And Buddha was the smartest person. Now, in fact, for Buddha, these two people were teachers. Have good amount of respect for them. What they could not teach Gautama was ending of feeling, because they didn't know. Because when the consciousness turns back, it comes with feeling and perception. So the question was, how do we stop this consciousness turning around? Samsarana. What makes this thing turn around? Now, in MN 85 or any other sutta, when Buddha explains about Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramaputta, have you ever seen they picking up a cushion and sitting on that for 10 hours or 20 hours or days or months or years, and then they got it like that? It includes all the posture. They are in that state. So when the person comes, somebody comes, change their status, talk to that person. As soon as the person leaves, go back to that state. Like in the case of Alara Kalama, he knew 7th jhana to go back to the state. Then what's wrong with it? He has suppressed. He has suppressed it. Whenever it comes back, it can land anywhere. Buddha saw that the danger here is now at present, due to suppression, the consciousness seems to be pure and bright. But when it goes away from there, it turns back to its original where it was. And it can come to an animal existence, it can come to Preta existence, it can come to Niraya, it can come to Manusa, it can drop anywhere. Buddha saw that it's the most dangerous thing that can happen is this consciousness turns back. Can there be anything I can do to make sure the consciousness doesn't turn back? And he found the way. What is that way? He found Patisamutpad to cut that. And he also found the nature of nature is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then he found, if I were to do this way, then there is no craving for existence. Without craving for existence, there can't be turning around of consciousness. And when the craving is gone, tanha, khaya, viraga happens, krodho happens, nippa. Now he found the solution. So to answer to your question, Anusha, is you can operate with people in the 7th jhana, which is the safest one. I can send you the suttas. Will explain that in case you can understand it. Or you get into 7th jhana yourself and you will see what is possible and what is not possible.
Thank you, Vilasji, for explaining. Yeah, if you can send me the sutra, I haven't, that would be really good. I haven't read that sutra. Thank you.
There is a Niramisa Sutta, go and get it. And there are many suttas which explain 7 jhana. Okay. And he talks about Niramisa Itara Sutta. Niramisa Itara in that same sutta. Higher than the Niramisa. So he says Samisa, Niramisa, Niramisita. He explains how that. So that is how they let go of this consciousness turning back.
Mm-hmm.
Or when we meet in Australia, I can, face to face, I can show you this works. In the meanwhile, if you can get through all 8 jhanas, irrespective whether it's Anariya, Ariya, whatever it is, good for you.
I doubt it, but thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, why I'm telling you this, Anusha, this I'm talking, even saying to Bobby as well. These confusions will come because we have not attempted a single Arupa jhana out. Let it be Anariya, it's fine. Have you ever enjoyed that in the first place? Say what happens. If I'm not even gone there, it's like somebody saying, I need to be in Stanford. Where? Have you gone to a school? No, Stanford. Have you gone to a school? No, that's apart, but I want, have you gone to a school? No, sir. First go to the school. At least know what they teach in the school. Then you can go about Stanford. Go there and see. They teach. Then you can get a knowledge to see, okay, should you take this subject or shouldn't you? Absolutely fair. But just speculating it and not doing it at all, Doesn't lead anywhere. For all of us, we should attend. We should go there. And we should see for ourselves. First jhana, second jhana, third, fourth, akasha, vinyana, akincha, devasanya, nasanya. And you know the blockage. You can't get the ninth jhana in anariya jhanas. You know you have come to that last pose and you don't know how to exit. Yeah. Got it. You saw all of them. So you saw the asada in jhanas. And you saw the adinava, which is danger. How you find nissarana. Okay. In fact, in Mahadukka Kanda Sutta, Buddha explains that. Saying that first jhana, second, third, fourth, five, six, eight, and that will residue. As long as there is residue, it fight. Take the fuel. Burn. Because consciousness has this ability to back. You're sitting here in this chair. I can come to right now. So it keeps the body here, finishes that job, and again comes. Yes, Anusha.
And Vilasji, I just want to know, so from the fourth jhana, is it correct in my understanding to note that the ashwasa praswasa stops, the breathing sort of goes into a very, very subtle stage? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So from fourth jhana onwards, is it also correct to assume that in the formless jhanas, the ashwasa prashwasa will be in that subtle stage throughout?
Yes. It should be like that only. Then only you can understand arupa, because the rupa is given up.
So in that case, Vilasji, I am not a scientist nor a doctor. So I can't ask that. I don't know. My question is, without that much less breathing, how can one walk around?
I don't know what you're trying to.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
See, what is breath? Can you tell me what is breath? Breath has three things, Anush. One, it connects to the body, right? It is kaya sankhara, right? Agree?
Yes.
Then it has the breathing, as in oxygenating, which call it as prana or chi or what. Third one is it connects the body to the mind. Agree with me?
Correct.
In this state, kaya sankhara is not there. There is no shaking of kaya. It's not about can you walk or can you not walk. In the Jagariyanu Yoga, says be mindful until the middle of the night by walking, not by sitting. You not seen it?
I haven't read that sutra, Vilasji.
There is a Jagariyanu Yoga. Have you heard about Jagariyanu Yoga?
No, I haven't heard about that sutra.
Forget the sutra. I'm asking you a simple question. Have you seen, have you heard in your thing, Jagariyanu Yoga?
No, I haven't.
Jagariyanu Yoga are increasing the wakefulness. That says from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. you go to sleep. Turning right and taking a wish, let me come back at 4 a.m. That means he's getting into Nirodha. Can that happen? Or can't that happen in walk?
maybe you give a very good advice. Let me first, maybe in this janma or maybe next janma, I will come to 7 jhana and then I will. No, thank you, Vilasji. I'll drop the question from now. Thank you, everyone, Saranai.
No, no, it's okay. It is seeming like I'm ragging you, but it is not. I'm trying to find out what all you know. That's all. That I can help you. Anyway, yes, Bobby.
I think what Anisha is asking, I think I also asked the same question to Vilashi. When you are walking or doing activities, like I think she is asking, the breath becomes very, very, very subtle. I can feel that while sitting, but then even standing also, maybe lying down also, but not in kind of movement type of postures. The mind is so you are trying to define what is breath. So I think what the question Alicia is asking, or me, what I understand is that will the breath become very, very subtle in the stillness postures compared to the moving postures
I agree.
in jhana?
I agree with you. I understood her question, Bobby. I'm trying to say in the Jagariyanu Yoga, there is about walking. Tell Sariputta, walk from time AM or midnight of the night he used by walking. And then make a lion posture and sleep to the one side, making your mind get awakened at whatever time.
I think but that is correct. In the Jagriyanu, he says you sleep from this time in lion's posture, another time you wake, and then do the sitting. All these postures combined. But in that, where this breath becomes subtle, is it anywhere written or another thing? I think you told me once that even when you are practicing, you normally sit and meditate till walk and meditate. If you can reach to fourth jhana, and then from there onwards, you may have
I
to
do it
think for
sitting.
getting it.
I do it sitting, but I'm answering to her question that you can do it in all the four postures. But as far as my limitation goes, yes, I need to sit. I can't do it. But if you ask me, I have a limitation.
So that is according to the sutras. Like it is the breath can become subtle in the standing posture or movement postures according to sutras. That's what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Because you will also come to see that that you can manage it even while walking. Absolutely. So what I was requesting Anusha or anyone, including you, at least get all 8 jhanas. It doesn't matter whether you're doing Anariya, Ariya, whatever that is. We have gone into too much of this Anariya, Ariya business without understanding the Anariya means what, Ariya means. So we are getting in circles now just to say that, oh, this is Anariya. And we always bring in those two poor guys called Alara Kalama and the Karamaputta as though they were some kind of idiots and they didn't know what to do unless Buddha came and told them what the idiots have to do. It looks very pathetic the way we have built it up, because these two people are so great people that they are not going to come back for millennia. And whenever they come and they might become an animal. That is okay. But haven't they achieved? That's more important. My question to myself should be, have I achieved it? That state, have I achieved it myself? Not. Better I do it.
Yeah, like it looks like maybe you are advising us, and from my limitation, you can try that in sitting posture.
Yes. I have a problem, Bobby. I can't do it while standing.
No, no. I think I also while trying, I can be mindful of all so many other activities while walking and doing something else. But it doesn't go into that very deep concentration
Yes.
or samadhis or jhana.
Yeah, it doesn't. For me also, it doesn't. I need to get back to this sitting only. Can't do it while standing. I can attend all the four by walking, not 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank
But
you, Vilashi.
but in the sutta, you can do in any posture. Okay, so should we end? It's already 10. Yes, Haryu. Sorry, you had a question. Didn't have. Anusha, don't feel otherwise. I'm just trying to understand what.
Oh, no, definitely not. Thank you, Vilasji, for explaining. I'll definitely, I'm pretty sure, as you said, let me go into the 7 jhana or practice it. Or,
Yes.
yeah,
No, why I'm telling that is, Anusha, the fruit is in eating than in defining.
definitely. I mean, see, the thing is, I was thinking from my mind perspective, when the 4th jhana stops the ashwasa prashwasa, or they say that it stops. I have not experienced it personally. I have not gone to 4th jhana. So I don't know. So I just heard that ashwasa prashwasa, or the breath goes very, very subtle or goes into a complete stop. Again, I don't know. I've only heard. So then my mind was thinking, if that is the case in the formless jhana, then the consciousness and the body will be so calm that even, that I, as a normal person, cannot even understand that kind of a subtle body and mind that becomes. So in that kind of a mind state and body consciousness, how can a person act in a daily activities? This was a question to me, but then you explained it, so I take that as thing. And I if you can share a sutra, that will be much better. Again, it's a learning curve, so thank you very much, Vilasji and Teruvan Saranai.
Yes, now I'm talking to you. If you were to be sitting next to me, I have kept your finger next to my nose. You have seen how subtle the breath I'm talking. I wish I could show to you someday. Maybe that might boost.
Definitely. No, all good, Vilasji. Thank you.
Okay, good then. The sutta you can refer to, you can go to Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. That's a more Namarupa jhana. And what you need to do to get there.
Thank you, Vilasji. I'll check that out.
And you can ask me questions.
Thank you.
Sure. Yes, Venugopal, I'm all ears. You want to ask furthermore?
Today, this much enough, sir.
Okay.